Today we are going to read book 2 in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series, The Restaurant at the End of the Universe. Yay! So, we are going to pretend like that other stream didn't just happen, so I will show you the book that we are reading from. My really fancy bookmark that I have also. So we are reading Douglas Adams, The More Than Complete Hitchhiker's Guide. You can see it? Oh, you can see me too. Yay. These are all the books. Oop, I can't go that way. Move your fingers, chick. These are all the books that we have in this book. We are currently on the second, The Restaurant at the End of the Universe. Here's our book, and here's where we're at. So not too good. I love you, Kenny. You're adorable. So, here we go. Here's our picture. I love that little planet. Little maitre d' server. It's fun. Okay. Chapter 1. And pardon me if every once in a while I kind of bounce around a little bit. The kitty cat has decided she wants to sleep behind me in my chair. Bless her heart. But I don't know if any of you have cats. If you've ever tried to tell a cat no. Yeah, that just doesn't happen. Pretty much no. So, okay, let's jump in. There is a theory which states that if ever anyone discovers exactly what the universe is for and why it is here, it will instantly disappear and be replaced by something even more bizarre and inexplicable. There is another which states that this has already happened. Dun dun dun! Chapter 1. The story so far. In the beginning, the universe was created. This has made a lot of people very angry and been widely regarded as a bad move. Oops. Sorry, my note is 0. Many races believe that it was created by some sort of god, though the Jatravartid people of Vitval 6 believe that the entire universe was in fact sneezed out of the nose of a being called the Great Green Arkelseizure. How do they come up with these names is amazing. The Jatravartids, who lived in perpetual fear of the time they called the coming of the Great White Handkerchief, are small blue creatures with more than 50 arms each, who are therefore unique in being the only race in history to have ever invented the aerosol deodorant before the wheel. However, the Great Green Arkelseizure theory is not widely accepted outside of Vitfadl 6, and so, the universe being the puzzling place it is, other explanations are constantly being sought. For instance, a race of hyper-intelligent, pan-dimensional beings once built themselves a gigantic supercomputer called Deep Thought, to calculate once and for all the question to the ultimate answer of life, the universe, and everything. For 7.5 million years, Deep Thought computed and calculated, and in the end announced that the answer was in fact 42. And so, another, even bigger, computer had to be built to find out what the actual question was. And this computer, which was called Earth, was so large that it was frequently mistaken for a planet, especially by the strange ape-like beings who roamed its surface, totally unaware that they were simply part of a gigantic computer program. And this is very odd, because without that fairly simple and obvious piece of knowledge, nothing that ever happened on the Earth could possibly make the slightest bit of sense. Sadly, however, Just before the critical moment of readout, the Earth was unexpectedly demolished by the Vogons to make way, so they claimed, for a new hyperspace bypass. And so, all hope of discovering a meaning for life was lost forever. Or, so it would seem. Two of these strange ape-like creatures survived. Arthur Dent escaped at the very last moment because an old friend of his, Ford Prefect, suddenly turned out to be from a small planet somewhere in the vicinity of Betelgeuse, and not from Guildford, as he had hitherto claimed. And, more to the point, he knew how to hitch rides on flying saucers. Tricia McMillan, or Trillian, had skipped the planet 6 months earlier with Zaphod Beeblebrox, the then president of the galaxy. 2 survivors. They are all that remains of the greatest experiment ever conducted to find the ultimate question and the ultimate answer of life, the universe, and everything. And less than 500,000 miles from where their starship is drifting lazily through the inky blackness of space, a Vogon ship is moving slowly toward them. That is the end of chapter 1.